Thank you, listeners, for tuning into 92.1 FM KCHE. I'm Nikki Thunder. Over the next half hour, we'll be doing Fan Fridays. Every Friday, we'll take your song requests and play them live. Then later, investment strategies with Blake eCoin. Is it a viable source of income? How can you farm it? Learn more beforehand at www.blakeecoin.com/corn. Our first song this half hour comes from a lifelong fan and the only person to violently insult me on the air, Ice Wolf Johnson. This is Bon Jovi's Living on a Prayer. Ladies and gentlemen, we interrupt this broadcast with breaking news. While recording for our new segment, Johnny in the Sky, our very own KCHE helicopter pilot seems to have lost control over their aircraft and crash-landed near Lopez Foods. Now, we bring you to our reporter on the ground, Stephen Sound. Stephen?
Yeah, you know, it's actually a little hard to hear you right now over the wind and traffic, Nikki, but we're just off of Highway 59 by Williams Bottles and Cans waiting for AAA to head our way. The KCHE news van actually sprung a flat tire on our way to the crash site, but luckily it seems several patrons of Williams Bottles and Cans watched the entire event unfold. We're going to walk that way now and see if we can get those eyewitness reports for you. Good afternoon, sir. I'm Stephen Sound with KCHE News. Would you be willing to tell us what you saw with tonight's helicopter crash?
I don't know what happened, man. I look up and all of a sudden I see dildos falling from the sky. And I'm like, that's very, very strange. 5 minutes later, helicopter come crashing down. You know what I think? I think it's them motherfucking government officials trying to take down the dildo market.
Sir, you can't be saying that on the local... Give me back my microphone.
They're trying to steal all of our vaginas.
Give that back. I apologize to our viewers for that foul display of language. We're going to keep moving these interviews along. Good afternoon, ladies. Stephen Sound with KCHE News. Would you be able to tell me what you saw with tonight's helicopter crash?
I was out at Danny's eating scrambled eggs when we heard the crash. I was so amazed when they told me I was actually eating corn.
Okay, and what about you, miss?
Well, I was getting Arby's after finishing up a shift at the abortion clinic. I was protesting, and I look up in the sky, hear a whirring, when you hear the whirring. I look up, I was like, oh, Lord, I hope that thing don't come down on me, not on me. It keeps on wobbling, so you can hear it shaking. It's wobbling, when you take a tin pan, you wobble it, it goes whom, whum. Just wait, crash, boom, bam, 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 bam. Hit every floor on the way down. I was so worried, but I was scared out of my wits. I was.
Out of your wits, indeed. Well, I think we only have time for one more interviewee. Sir, would you be willing
to...
Okay, then, I think that's all we have time. Apparently that was an enthusiastic dog owner and their dog driving by, but ladies and gentlemen, I just got word from our producer that our sound engineer has recovered the audio from John's helicopter crash. Before we roll that audio, we must warn you beforehand that some of what you hear could be graphic. Here's that audio now.
Thank you, listeners, for tuning into 92.1 KCHE. I'm Nikki Thunder. Up next, we go live with Johnny in the Sky.
Johnny in the Sky.
This is John O'Connor. Yes, you have the honor. This is Johnny in the Sky. Reporting live until I die. This is my show. You know that I'm Johnny in the Sky.
This is John O'Connor reporting live from our brand new KCHE News helicopter. I am say that John O'Connor is a flying... Okay, it's just a bunch of homophobic slurs. Okay, now it looks like that there. Yeah, I'm out of here, Steven. These hooligans are just making a bunch of vulgar hand gestures at me. Boy, I'll tell you, Steven, the youth of this town has no respect for journalistic integrity anymore. Hold that thought, Steven. I think I hear something buzzing outside of the cockpit. What the hell is that? I can't confirm, but I think those hooligans are chasing me with one of those damn drones. I think I just saw him fly right under me, Steven. Jesus Christ, it's a domestic terrorist attack. This is John Conway, the KCHA ground control. I've been hit. I have been hit. My tail rotor is not functioning. I'm losing altitude. Oh shit, I'm skimming the top of the tree, Gabby. This is John Conway, comment KCHA. Say again? I've apparently stirred up some of the local goose population now, and they're headed straight for my main rotor. Jesus Christ, I'm making ground goose out here. I believe a goose beak just severed the fuel line, and I am now being doused in gasoline. It's all over my torso, we're going down quick, I'm gonna have to make a crash landing. This just in, I just hit a goddamn telephone pole and now careening straight for Lopez Foods with glass shards in my eyes. I think that's just about all she wrote, folks. This is John O'Connor signing off for the last time.